If you're looking for the absolute cheapest way to process payroll, get out your Excel, build some formulas, do everything manually. That's going to be the absolute bottom line cheap for payroll. But it's not the most effective, and it leaves a lot of room for error. If you're looking for a software that's going to be the cheapest, Gusto is probably going to be your best bet. But this is a pretty self-service platform, meaning you set everything up yourself. You're responsible for registering for your state tax IDs. You have to set Gusto up as a third-party admin so that they can file and pay taxes on your behalf. And you also need to have the payroll and HR knowledge required to properly process payroll. For example, in Gusto, if you try and set a person who should be an employee up as a contractor, no one's going to be there to question your choice or make sure that you are setting that person up correctly. So if you're looking again for the cheapest option, keep in mind that that means you are on the hook for ensuring your own compliances. Sometimes that even means taking care of payroll taxes or taking care of payroll tax notices when they happen. Even if you do everything correctly, you may still have an instance where the state or the IRS has an error. That still leaves you to go out and figure out what happened, who's correct, and how to respond to that notice. So what I try to encourage business owners to understand is there's a dollars cost, and then there's also a whole other realm of what it will cost you to do payroll on your own. So if you have the time and the technical knowledge and the payroll and HR knowledge to confidently go ahead and do all of those things on your own, fantastic, absolutely. Go do Gusto, go do QuickBooks Payroll. You can definitely save some money. But for a few extra dollars, you can usually find a service provider that's gonna be there to not only help you with the software, but to also help you with compliance, with questions, new hires, terminations, remote workers, workers' compensation, and on and on. So at the end of the day, it comes down to just more than dollars and cents when you're trying to decide the best payroll option for you. Again, at the end of the day, no shame in saying Gusto is probably one of the cheapest payroll providers out there, but there's a reason. You're paying for the software and you're left on your own to figure everything out. So if that works for you, great. It's pretty easy to set up and it's a decent software platform. But if you're someone who needs a little bit more help or assistance with setup, with onboarding employees, or even with ancillary products that go and tie in with payroll, then you may be better off utilizing a service provider and paying a few extra dollars, which in the long term will save you money in penalties and interest and also save you time, which for me personally as a small business owner is definitely my most valuable commodity. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. We would be happy to give you an honest opinion and take a look at your payroll process. You can find us online at valorpayrollsolutions.com or just drop a comment below and we'll get back to you.